Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word. This is Ezekiel 40, verse 33. Also in its gate chambers, its gate posts, and its archways were according to these same measurements. And there were windows in it and its archways all around. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. Its archways faced the outer court, and palm trees were on its gate post on its side and on that side. And going up to it were 8 steps. Then he brought me to the north gateway and measured it according to these same measurements. Also its gate chambers, its gate posts, and its archways. It all had windows all around. Its length was 50 cubits, and its width 25 cubits. Its gate posts faced the outer court. Palm trees were on its gate post on this side and on that side, and going up to it were 8 steps. There were a chamber and its entrance by the gate post of the gateway, where they washed the burnt offerings. In the vestibule of the gateway were 2 tables on the sides and 2 tables on that side, on which to slay the burnt offerings, the sin offerings, and the trespass offerings. At the outer side of the vestibule, as one goes up to the entrance of the northern gateway, were 2 tables. And on the other side of the vestibule of the gateway were 2 tables. 4 tables were on this side and 4 tables on that side. By the side of the gateway, 8 tables on which they were slaughtered the sacrifices. There was also 4 tables of hewn stone for the burnt offerings, 1 cubit and a half long, 1 cubit and a half wide, and 1 cubit high. On these they laid the instruments which they slaughtered the burnt offerings and the sacrifice. Inside were hooks, a handbreadth wide, fastened all around, and the flesh of the sacrifices was on the tables. Outside the inner gate were the chambers for the singers in the inner court, one facing south at the side of the northern gateway, and the other facing north at that side of the southern gateway. Then he said to me, "This chamber which faces south is for the priest who had charge of the temple. The chamber which faces north is for the priest who have charge of the altar. These are the sons of the Zadok, from the sons of Levi, who come near the Lord to minister to him." And he measured the court, 100 cubits long, 100 cubits wide, 4 square. The altar was in front of the